Hello, hello. I hope I find everyone very, very well this month. I don't know if I can say that lightly. All in all, guys, we made it. We're halfway through the year. We made it. It's July 2018. Just be glad that you made it in one piece, you know? Anyway, I just want to make this intro pretty quick as possible. I don't really like long intros. No one really does. So for this month, we're using the Botticelli deck here for you guys' readings for July 2018. And I want to quickly go over what's going on astrologically and going on up there in the damn sky. So Mars went retrograde June 26th at 9 degrees Aquarius. So we also have Jupiter going direct, yay! July 10th at 13 degrees Scorpio. And we also have a partial solar eclipse at 20 degrees Cancer, and that's on July 12th. We also have a total lunar eclipse, July 27th, and that's at 4 degrees Aquarius, and that's conjunct Mars retrograde. I know it sounds all crazy, but lots going on, but we'll talk more about that as time goes on, okay? Also this month, guys, I know Mercury's going retrograde as well. July 26th at 11 degrees Leo. You made it this far. Shoot, we can do it. We got this, okay? If you guys also check the description box, you guys can find the Amazon wish list that I put together. It's a good way to get a good reading for a pretty good price. So provide the channel with fresh content and just, you know, fresh new decks and things of that nature, okay? So not only does it, you know, give back to me, but it also gives back to you guys as well, and it just gives back to the channel as a whole. Okay, and for every deck that's purchased there, you guys also get a reading for each deck that's purchased. Also, guys, check out the description box for a link to our podcast. I'd like you guys to hear a couple things that are on there, just some of my thoughts upon certain instances and certain spiritual topics. Okay, I think you guys would really enjoy that as well. You guys can also find a donation link if you guys would like to donate to the channel to keep things going, keep things fresh. That's also in the description box as well. Also in the description box, check out the link to the Neptune retrograde special that I put together for you guys for all the rising signs. Oh, that's right. See, forgot when Neptune's retrograde as well. Damn, lots going on, right? We'll make it. For usual, if you guys would like to book a reading, please visit intuitiveperceptions.com and go to the services tab. Utilize the chat function while you're there, and I'll chat back and forth with you. And also, if I just so happen, I get notifications on my phone, but if I just so happen to not be around at that time, go ahead and leave your email and your first and last name within the chat. And yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, I believe that's it. All right, let's go ahead and bless the deck, and we'll get started. Father God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and are intended to be this month. Pisces, Pisces, my double fish. Here's your reading for July 2018. Before we get started, just as a reminder, remember guys, this is a general reading, so just please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and please never force anything regarding your guys' unique situations. Remember that the energies and messages here can either be coming directly from you, happening to you, or regarding someone you're dealing with, and can switch upon any given instance here. Remember to also watch your sun, moon, and your rising for refined clarity to see what this month may have in store for you. For the heart of the matter here, Pisces, we have the Knight of Pentacles. For what's in your foundation or what you're resting upon, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. For what's behind you, the Sun card. The door that is now closed is the Ace of Cups. For what's ahead of you, Six of Cups reversed. And the door that is now open is the Three of Pentacles reversed. All right, Pisces. What I'm really picking, you could maybe be dealing with the Leo. Sun, moon, and rising, or have that in your chart. I want to explain something too, because there's a lot here, and I'm going to try my best way to describe it most effectively here so you kind of understand what's going on, so you can understand what I'm picking up on. Obviously, this is the Sun card. It says Sun card, obviously. But the Six of Cups is also representative of the Sun card. Now, we have upright, upright, reverse, reversed. The Sun cards are both reversed, and then the door that is now closed and then the door that is now open are reversed, and this is upright. See what I mean? So we have both the Sun here, but one upright in your past and then one reversed in what's ahead of you. What I'm getting at here is I feel like there's an element of your past, which the past is good, don't get me wrong. There's an element that wasn't established, or was it maybe understood? And now I feel like it may bleed into what's ahead of you. Okay, now saying that, let's go to your past here. So what's behind you and the door that is now closed? I'm feeling, Pisces, that what's behind you is no longer not knowing what you need and what you require from relationships. I feel like you have a good set on that, a good handle on that, which is great, you know. And since it's in the past and it's good, this has already been established by you. You're aware of it. You've worked on it. Wonderful. Now, when we move over to, you know, what's ahead of you and the door that is now open, I'm feeling like you may be stuck in the past a little bit in terms of, but it's not, okay, it's not like stuck in the past like you are regretting anything. I'm feeling like I said, their past is gonna bleed all over, maybe possibly into what's ahead of you, because there was, like I said, one little aspect that was not recognized here. And the little aspect I feel like that's not recognized here is, okay, excuse me, okay. This little aspect that's not recognized is other people and their motives, I feel. Now, you've worked on yourself, absolutely, which is great. That's the first step. It's wonderful. And you've established that you worked through it, great. But what I'm feeling here is that you may have to revisit the past, and you may kind of get stuck maybe in the past in terms of like a mindset, in terms of people that are within your environment. That could be anything, partnerships, relationships, work, whatever the case may be, that have ulterior motives a little bit, or that have that may not be completely, I'm going to use the word compliant. We should never expect anyone to be compliant, but they're not working with you to achieve a common goal. Now, whatever that common goal may be, it's going to, you know, differentiate between different people. But I'm feeling like it's like their lack of cooperation. And you worked on, like I said, you worked on yourself, and that's great. But I'm feeling like what's left to maybe work on is like recognizing who these people are. And it's going to take, or you may find yourself during this month resulting, you know, in like going back to the past and kind of saying, I'm picking up past life as well. I'm picking up here too, like saying, you may be confused a little bit. And I'm feeling like with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's going to be like a slow process in terms of maybe your understanding of it, or your realization of it, in terms of who are these people and what, why aren't they cooperating? But you may, like I said, find yourself a little confused regarding like, well, I move forward, and you have, regarding yourself, and that's great. Like I said, that's the first step. It's wonderful. That's the most important step. But now it's like there's an integration here of, now that you know what you need and what you require, I'm feeling like and it's good, may change the way that your relationships in the future. And also I just picked up too that maybe possibly because you've worked on yourself and you've changed, you're not the same individual in a positive sense, but the people that maybe you still associate with or you have around you are used to or know how the old you was. Like I said, it's positive you move forward and you change because it's for the betterment of who you are, but they're not going to be used to it. And I feel like people may kind of drop away, or you may find that people are not used to, or they're not familiar with the new you in terms of how you do things. So then therefore, you may find yourself kind of being, I don't want to say picked on, but it's more of like you may find yourself not understanding, like, why are they doing that to me, or why did they ghost me, or why did they, leave me, or your relationships are going to change, and I feel some of them may fall by the wayside, which is not a bad thing because you changed in a good way. Then these people, your guys' vibration no longer matches up, and I'm feeling like You may find yourself getting frustrated. You may find yourself, like I said, confused. But I feel like it's more of these people are going to maybe call you inconsistent or just look at you differently. The relationships are just going to change, which is not a bad thing. But I'm feeling like throughout this process, you may not understand that part, and you may view it as being negative. Like, wow, why all of a sudden I changed, and all of a sudden, like, these people are falling away. That's sometimes supposed to happen. And when people do fall away, that lets you know exactly what their motives were before you changed. They may have not been so great. Because if people, really did appreciate who you are and they were there for your well-being, when you changed, that shouldn't change the way that they view you. Just they would adjust as well. So I'm feeling like that's kind of what's going on for you this month. I'm also picking up too, maybe as like a last message. Maybe because you've changed as well, your viewpoints have changed, and maybe your spirituality or your religion, whatever it is that you follow, may change as well a little bit. And you may not, okay. And then also like the way that spirit, God, whoever or whatever it is that you confide in, that has to change as well in terms of their dynamics with you. And then when people may be falling away, you may kind of not understand the spiritual aspect of it because you've changed, and then therefore spirit's approach needs to adjust to you as well. And since you've changed, things are going to change regardless. So spirit is kind of already adjusting to that, but they may not respond to you the way that they usually do. It's not because they don't want to respond to you, it's because it's different now. And I'm feeling like they need you to maybe understand that part when you change. Whenever we change, our ideas or our habits change, that means that our involvements and the way that things come at us change as well. But you may not be mindful of some of that. So those are the messages here, Pisces, that I feel like are here for you. That completes the reading for this month. If this resonates with you, I mean, you can go ahead and book a reading, and like we can find out maybe what else may kind of change during this time, or maybe we can kind of look into like your subconscious in terms of what maybe you weren't realizing or what your intuition may not be telling you. Something as like that, or we can even look over like who are these groups of people now and what do they want with you, or things of that nature. Okay, all right, Pisces, that completes your reading for July 2018. Keep your faith, you're okay. Things are going to change because you've already changed, which is not a bad thing. All right, Pisces, we'll see ya.